Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends. They hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So Virginia's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
No, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They give it to him again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
This time they'll go to the running game. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Washington. He's got his man. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Makes the catch and he's brought down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
They'll go to the ground. Smashes through. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Silva. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the... football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Cardinals get enough for the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Handoff from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it. And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter. See if he can punch it in after that big gainer.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Washington. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. Floats it out in space. He is smashing people. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cardinals are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Louisville! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Working that left side now. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cavazos. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cavazos. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Back to the air one more time. Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to buy time. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Washington. And it's caught! Touchdown, Virginia!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now. And like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens.
Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's on target and complete. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They want to get this defense on its heels. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Can they catch him? Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After punting the last result with a shot toward the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Cardinals will line it up on first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The play-action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And they fail to hook up on third down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using... He is absolutely on fire right now.
To be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Cardinals have taken it inside the 20. The give to the tailback. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Well, jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Extending the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it on the outside, it's Cavazos. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Cavaliers are on the move. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cavazos. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, This defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Trying to find his man on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He's going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Quarterback moving. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. The Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dances away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.